Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah Kodash, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who well, who teach well, to all the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether can accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. The few sisters who are listening and learning. And I'm Isaiah from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another daily edification. Lord's willing, this be edifying. Shalom to the occupant Akwath from the coming boy, Yahweh Shema Shah, Baraka Thumb, the water for tuning in. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, sister. Shalom. Shalom. So, I titled this lesson, True Words That Accompany Salvation. I don't know if you watched the video I did the other day on this guy. His channel is called Tell the Truth. So I had deleted all this guy comments after I did the lesson. So last night, me and the brother was fellowshipping, and he hit me with another comment card. I told him I won't answer no more questions. I was done. You can't get it, and I didn't block him. I thought I blocked him, but I actually didn't. So he sent me a message like, "Can you answer one more question?" I ain't answering no more questions. So I look at his channel. You don't got no content. Say his channel say he subscribed. He joined 2 months ago. So if you know all this, you keep back and forth with me, which I ain't go back and forth. I'm done with that. Where your works at, man? What are you doing? You should be one about salvation. Why you want about Job? You want about Job. Job getting salvation, man. What are you doing? You got no content on your page, man. No works. What are you doing, man? So I'm gonna start with this. Cause this thing is about feeding the sheep, man. You going back and forth about Job and all that other madness, that does not pertain to your salvation. So I'm going to start with St. John. This is St. John 21. And I'm going to start at verse 14. It reads, "This is not the third time that Yahushua showed himself to his disciples. After that, he was risen from the dead. So when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again a second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, Feed my sheep. All you got to do is eat this roll and feed the sheep, man. So what you been doing these little 2 months? Because it's your channel, you joined 2 months ago. What you been doing, man? You have no content on your page, but you got the audacity to ask me questions about Job, and I gave you the whole rundown. What are you doing, man? You don't know nothing. Obviously, you don't know nothing, man, because you have no content on your page. What are you doing? What are you doing for the Lord, man? This is Luke chapter 14. And this is me going in the spirit. It's just the precepts that I know. I usually write everything down. I usually have a plethora of scriptures. I'm just going in the spirit right now. This is Luke 14 and 16. Then said he unto me, a certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servants at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And they all began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must need go see it. I pray thee have me excuse. Another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excuse. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So the servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. You should be feeding the sheep, man. Isaiah 35 and 3 say, I'm sorry, Isaiah 35 and 3 say, strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees, man. Say to them that of a fearful heart, the Lord will come and save you. Is you doing this? Why you want about Job? Is you doing the work, man? Verse 22, and the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. Is you doing this? No, you not. Because you have nothing on your page, man. Nothing. This is Matthew 22. Same difference as Luke 14. This is Matthew 22 and verse 1. And Yahweh shall answer and spake unto them again by parables and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king who made a marriage for his son. Now the one in Luke 14 said he made a great supper, but this he's going to he having a marriage, right? Who is the marriage? Yahweh Shah and his bride is who? The Israelites, man. He's the mediator to get us back to Yahweh. They tell you in Isaiah 54 and verse 5, the Lord said he is married to us, right? We are his women. It said the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son. You see? Because when you read in Matthew 25, the bridegroom tarry, it say the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins. It say at midnight there was a cry made, and the bride and the virgins arose. The 5 wise and the 5 foolish, and they all trimmed their lamps. But the 5 foolish had no oil in them, right? So this is Yahweh making a marriage for Yahweh, man. And who is the bride? The men of Israel, the elect, the 144. It say, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen, and my fattens are killed. Same thing as said in Luke 14 about the supper. And all things are ready, coming to the marriage. But they made light of it and went their ways. It say one to his farm, another to his merchandise. Right? Now, making the point. This is verse 8. It say, then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, be it to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment, right? And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. At this point right now, of course the Lord can give it to you later. Of course the Lord can put a spirit on any time. But at this moment, according to your channel, you don't have on no wedding garments, man. Right? You ain't putting on the wisdom not to understand of the Lord, but you got whatever in your spirit to ask me questions about Job. Who is a righteous man? Are you trying to get the mercy from Yahweh Shem Shai for your salvation? Are you feeding the sheep? No, because you have nothing on your channel, man. And he said unto him, friend, how came and die in hither, having not, it's a died in Salakia. And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You need to eat this roll, man, and do the work. That's what you need to be doing, man. What Philippians 2 and 12 say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. This ain't no, this ain't no, it's just a rebuke. You got to get on the ball, man. We trying to get out of here, man. And we need laborers, man. Cause the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few, man. Why you want about Job, man? This is Luke chapter 12. And I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at 35. It reads, let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. You're supposed to be teaching, man. You're supposed to be teaching. It say, verse 36, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Verse 37, blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat when he come forth and serveth them. Tell you in Luke 22 and 28, the Lord say, we will eat, Lord willing. Let me rephrase that. The elect will sit and drink with him in his kingdom. And he tell you in Luke 22 that he's not going to drink any wine until the elect is with him, the 144 and the unknown multitude with him in the kingdom, man. He said he ain't going to drink, Yahweh Shah said in Luke 22, until the elect is with him in the kingdom, man. Back in Luke 12 and 38. And if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants. That's doing what? Let's read 37 again. Blessed are those servants, Luke 12 and 37. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. What does this mean? Hey, you keeping the sheep aware of what's going on, man. That's where you got elders, apostles always going in the news clips, news around the world. This happening today, this happened yesterday, this what they saying gonna happen tomorrow. Going into prophecy, daily edification, daily exhortation, man. This what you need to be doing while you worrying about Job, man. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. This you standing on the tower, man, standing at your post, right? When you go in Job, when not Job, Jeremiah chapter 1, he tell you, say, every man shall bring his throne to the entering of the gate, man. Right? It say, verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat. And when it's saying will come forth and serve them. And if he shall come in the second watch or in the third watch, because we don't know when he coming, we don't know. Hey, how should I say on the Father know, man? He tell you in Isaiah 63 that the vengeance burneth in his heart to come back. First and foremost, to destroy 2/3 of Jake, man. To tell you in Luke 19 and 27, but those my enemies that would not that I should reign over them, bringing hither and slay them before me. But he's ready to come back also and get busy on these heathens for putting their hand on the apple of Yahweh's eye, man. Okay, the vengeance burneth in his heart, but he don't know when he coming back. He's got to sit patiently and wait, just like we got to do. We sitting patiently waiting on Yahweh to send back Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai sitting next to the Father patiently. He can't question the Father like, Lord, like, Father, when? He got to sit and wait patiently, man, until what? All the said measures be fulfilled, man. It say, Luke 12 and 38, and if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants. So you need to tighten up, bro, and get on the ball, man. And this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. But ye therefore ready also, it say, be ye ready, be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when you think not, man. So while all you guys out there, you men, while you out there sitting back chilling, thinking everything is all gravy, it's cozy, you comfortable, the Lord gonna come like a thief. That's why he said in 2 Peter 3 and 10, he's gonna come like a thief in the night, man, because you ain't watching. You chilling, laid back, man. This is not the time to be laid back chilling, man. So I'm gonna jump down. This is verse 43. No, verse 42. It reads. Now I'm gonna read 20, 41. I ain't gonna even cut it out. Then Peter said unto him, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he have. Hey, you want to be part of the 144,000 men, man. Of course, it's going to be marvelous, man, to be in the kingdom as a one third, a part of the unknown multitude, man. A man, you want to try to get that lot of being 144, man. You want to be ruler with the other 143,000, man. These are the ones the same way we go into the I go what I do all the time. The same one how you got every state, right? Every state have a mayor, a governor, and a senator, right? Every state, every city, every city got a mayor, right? Every city got a mayor. The same how you got mayors, governors, and senators in every state, every city. That's gonna be the 144,000, man. The same way how this guy, Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, this guy that was over Babylon, right? They put Daniel over provinces, man. Daniel was over provinces, man, in captivity. Daniel was one. Daniel was one. He was one of the king's seed, but he was in captivity over provinces, man. So what you think Yahweh gonna do to the 144,000, man? What the 144,000 gonna be ruling over? If Dane was in captivity over provinces, man, provinces is states. He wasn't over one state, he was over multiple states, man. What you think the Lord gonna do to the elect in the kingdom, man? So it say Luke 12 and 45. But and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord, delay of his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and the maidens, and to eat and to drink and to be drunken. Just chill, you comfortable, hanging out, doing whatever, right? Revelings, banquetings, excess of wine, riots, right? The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint his portion with the unbelievers, man. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, your page is what? Tell the truth. Allegedly, it seems like you know the will of the Lord and you have no content, man. This is to you, man. And everybody else out there that's like you that ain't doing the work, man. We trying to get out of here, man. And the only way we can do that, the harvest have to be filled, man. We need laborers, man. The Lord of that servant, when he come in a day, when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant, which knew his Lord's will, and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will. You see, brothers, all over YouTube doing lessons. What are you waiting on? Since you're supposed to be so deep, and you know about Job and all this and that, where your works at, man? Since you know everything, it seems to me, you already know what time it is. You know everything about this Bible. What are you waiting on? Where your works at, man? It say, neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes, man. You see? Many stripes. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. Yahweh said in John 15:22, if I had not come, they have not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. You can't say you don't know. The scripture say again, Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. This don't apply to you because you telling me about Job. So obviously, you know what it takes to get salvation. You know what you need to be doing, feeding the sheep, and you ain't doing it because you have nothing on your page, man. It said, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. You asking me questions, but it seems like you already got the answer. So what you asking me for? If you already know the answer. If you know the answer, according to your theory, and the brother, hey, cause the brother put us up last night. Let me type this up. Let's look at the word theory, right? Let's look this up real quick. The brother showed it to me last night. It's the word theory. It's a supposition or a system or ideas intended to explain something, especially one based on general principles independent of the thing to be explained, right? So it's a suspicion, feeling, hunch, assumption, speculation. Cause I told him, I said, bro, you talking about the Bible hub? I said, bro, that's speculation, bro. I told him that. So the brother showed me this last night, the definition for theory. I was like, wow. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, maybe I do a lesson on it. I don't know. Speculation. That's what you want. It's a guess, an opinion, a view, ideas. Come on, man. Thinking. Where your work at, man? Nah, just going in the spirit, man. You supposed to go to the highways and hedges, to the streets and lanes. What we were doing? This is First Corinthians. Hey, repetition is the father of skill, man. This is First Corinthians. Okay, First Corinthians 14. Real quick. Gotta read this. This is First Corinthians 14 and 8. If the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? If you're not teaching the people what they supposed to know, how they gonna be ready, man? How they gonna be ready for the battle when it comes? It say for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? Like what it's going to the time of Israel, man. It was different type of trumpets that was blown, man. Right? The king coming, the enemy coming. Trumpet was blown when it was a feast day, right? So if you ain't blowing the right trumpet to the people, how you supposed to know what time we in? If you ain't blowing no trumpet, what are they doing? They're gonna be chilling, comfortable, cooling, laid back, like the scripture said in Luke. You gotta blow the trumpet, man. To do what? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? This is Ezekiel 7 and 14. It reads, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof, which is talking about Israelites, two-thirds, and heathens. So the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders of Great Millstone have been blowing the trumpet. The younger brothers in Great Millstone is blowing the trumpet. You tell the truth. Where is your trumpet being blown at, man? And if you go into the highways and hedges, where you at? I know you're watching. You say you watching my videos. Come on and comment, boy, and tell me where you teaching camp at. What city you in? What about? So I can tune in and come on your comment board. You ain't preparing the people for the battle, man. This is Psalms 65 and 4. And it reads, blessed is the man whom thou choosest, and causeth to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of thy holy temple. First Peter 2 and 5 say what? Let's read it. That just said of his holy temple. Are you being part of the holy temple? What are you doing? First Peter 2 and 5 reads, Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices, which is what? Your body and highways and hedges teaching, acceptable to power by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. You're supposed to be a spiritual brick being joined to the spiritual temple, man. Lord willing, we are those men. What are you doing, man? This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto power, which is you tell the truth, your reasonable service. What are you doing? Obviously, you super deep. You know everything because you was telling me what your theory is, which is speculations from the Bible Hub. Where your works at? What you doing? Where you teach at? You got another YouTube channel where you doing videos? Cause that one that you just put up, it's nothing on there, man. This is Psalms 97. Actually, Psalm 96. It say, blessed is those who the Lord chooses to enter into his courts, man. We are trying our best, man, through the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai to enter into the courts, man. We trying to get salvation, man. This is Psalms 96 and 8. Give unto the Lord Yahweh the glory due unto his name. Bring an offering, which I just read in 1 Peter 2 and 5 and Romans 12 and 1. Bring an offering and come into his courts. You're supposed to be trying to do the work, man. You're supposed to be watching and studying and doing the work, man. Period. Ain't no if and buts about it, man. This is Zechariah 8 and 16. These are the things, this is Zechariah 8 and 16. These are the things that ye should do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Tell the truth. This is what you should be doing. These are the things that ye should do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. And let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor. And love no false oath, which is what? Your speculations. For all these are the things that I hate, said the Lord Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai. So, hey, let's get to it, man. We need help, man. We're supposed to be building. We need help, man. Now, before I go on, move on, let me get some of these brother precepts, man. Cause I ain't mean to, man. I ain't mean to go and break out a whole bunch of precepts. I just want to hit the points. And Lord willing, I was praying that the Lord put the spirit on brother, come on and put precepts up to help me make this point. This is right. Because I bring Yahweh, Isaiah 8 and 20, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And I gave it to you, but you said you gonna do your own thing. Speculations, man. We don't got time to be speculating nothing, man. This is Gazab Yahweh, Hosea 6 and 1. Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Plain. Kazab Yahweh, Hosea 6 and 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord Yahweh, for he have torn and he will heal us. He have smitten and he will bind us up. Lord willing, we can be bounded up, man. This Kazab Yahweh, Zechariah 1 and 3. Therefore say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, turn ye unto me, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will turn again to you, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And you gotta You got to come on up on the level, man. We supposed to be growing in this thing, man. This is Kazak Bunyahauta. He put up John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Kazak Bunyahauta James 2:17. Even so, faith, if it have not works, it is dead, being alone. Verse 18. Yeah, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show you thee, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Now, since you ain't got no since you ain't got no content on your comment board, I'm assuming you building your own house. That's what you doing? Tell the truth. This is out on your heart, Revelation 3:19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Hey, and as Proverbs 27:5 say, open rebuke is better than secret love, man. I'm here to tell you the truth. Straight truth, man. Hey, 'cause Lord willing, you be part of the elect, man. This just rebuke, man. That's all it is. You can take it or not. This is Kazak Bunyahauta, Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. And if any man hear my voice, if any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. And I brought this out the other day, for yesterday, John 14:23, man. Yahweh Shah said, him and his father will come and sup with us, man, if we love him. If you love the Lord, tell the truth. Hey, man, let's get the work started, man. Let's do some work, man. Why you sit back want to debate back and forth with me, because I'm done with you. I ain't going back and forth with you. Go do the work, man. Since it seems like because you already know what you know, and can't nobody change your mind. Hey, that's hey, it is what it is. I ain't even finna go into it. That's how you feel. Hey, go do the work then, man. Just hey, rightly divide the word of truth, though. That's what you need to be doing. 2 Timothy 2:15, man. This is the verse 21, Revelation 3:21 from Kazak Bon Yehoda. To him that overcometh, will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and my Father, and am sit down with my Father in his throne. This is because I bring you all the 1 Kings 10:8. Happy are thy men, happy are these thy servants, which stand continually before thee, and that hear thy wisdom. Hey, the hopeful elect right now is standing continually on their feet in the highways and hedges, in the streets and lanes, giving all they got, man. Hey, and like I always say, man, hey, if I didn't have to work, I'll be out there every day teaching, man. I'll be downtown Orlando every day teaching, man. If I didn't have to work, man. Brothers will be out there every day doing lessons, man. Every day, man. Burn it up. Hey, but we gotta maintain this we gotta maintain this unicorn to keep doing videos on when we can't go to the highways and hedges, man. This is Kazak Ben Yehoda, 1 Kings 10:9. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh thy power, which delighteth in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord Yahweh loved Israel forever. Therefore made he thee king to do judgment and justice. And I was watching the young brother on fire, man, um in Austin, man. Let me pull up the brother channel real quick. Young brother by himself, man. The young brother on fire, man. He don't got that many subscribers. I'm finna tell you his channel, so you subscribe to the young brother page, man. Young brother on fire, man. Let me see. His page is GMS Flourishing Faith. GA, which is God. GMS Flourishing Faith. That's GMS, all caps, space, Flourishing Faith. The F on flourishing is capital, and he got faith. Flourishing faith, both of them got S. The F is capital. GMS Flourishing Faith God. The brother going ham, man. And he did a lesson. It's titled The Lord is Raising Up Judges. Right? Bro, I watched it this morning when I first woke up. I told him I'm finna lamb back off there and do a lesson on that. I knew they were gonna do it with my connection. Now my connection is unstable. These devils, man. These devils. It's all good or whatever. Let me wait, because I know it's breaking up. My connection, if saying my connection unstable across the top. It's going away, so I'm assuming I'm good now. So the young brother page, GMS Flourish in Faith, God, GA. He down there in Austin, Texas, man. The young brother by himself on fire, man. In the highways and hedges, on fire. He did a lesson. The Lord is raising up judges. So I'm going to read this brother precept again. This is 1 Kings 10 and 9. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, thy power, which delighteth in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore made he the king to do judgment and justice. The Lord, like the young brother said, the Lord raising up judges, man. 144,000 judges. And as one of the elders was saying, you got, if you're from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, whatever tribe you from, Issachar, Gad, Reuben, you got one in 12,000 chances to be of the 144,000, right? So the Lord taking 12,000 from each tribe, as it's saying in Revelation 7. You got 1 in 12,000 chances to be from Issachar. You got 1 in 12,000. It's 12,000 brothers that's fighting to be of the 144 out of Issachar. You got 12,000 brothers that's fighting in the tribe of Judah to be one of the 12,000. You got 1 in 12,000 chances, man. I'm talking about if you're trying to get that crown to be a ruler, a judge in the kingdom. Because the ones that the unknowable multitude, which is men and women that get saved, they ain't gonna be no judges. The men I'm talking about, they just gonna be in the kingdom living good, man. You want a crown from the Lord, man. You want to get crowned. You got 1 in 12,000 chances to be from Simeon, a Reuben, a Levi, a Gad. You got 1 in 12,000 chance to be from the tribe of Asher, man. 12,000 is not that many, man. It's not that many. You should be fighting for a crown, man. Of course, it's gonna be love to be in the kingdom. You want to fight for a crown. If you can't get the crown, you're gonna fight until the end, just in case you might get the crown. If you don't get the crown, you still get salvation, right? But your lot will be different. Let's say you fought, right, and you didn't make it to get the crown to be one 144,000. Let's say you be just a man outside 144,000. Your lot will be different from the rest of the other guys, like they just get saved, man, because they woke up from hearing the unknown multitude have to wake up from hearing the 144,000. That's a different type of lot, man. The Lord tell you, some 30, some 60, some 100-fold, man. Everybody get the same penny, but the loss is going to be different, man. We all going to live good and have lands and have kids and live righteous, but it's going to be different, man. It's about judges, man. And then the unknown multitude, man. The Lord looking for bold men that's going to stand in great boldness, man. And you see how beautiful the Lord and changed the times? Because this was in the 60s or the 40s or the 30s. Jacob be hung out there, man. And right where we teach at, right on the corner of where we teach at that light, they hunger Jake back there some years ago, man. They hunger Jake right there where we teaching that right now, man. Years ago. The Lord put a man, listen, you know how beautiful it is? The Lord to call you in his course, man, to teach. All you gotta do is teach, man. All you gotta do is, hey, you got all these videos, watch, eat the roll, and go teach, man. You don't gotta be super deep, man. You pray to Yahweh Shema Shai for his wisdom, for their wisdom, not to understanding, man. You eat this roll and you go teach. Otherwise, you got to deal with the Lord and his stripes that he's going to give, man. Like I read in Luke 12. This is Kazak Ban Yehoda. This is our second Ezra 9 and 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. And we trying to get out of here, man. The Lord said, don't worry about the wicked, man. Don't worry about them. We trying to get out of here, man, by feeding the sheep, man. Everything, 2 Ezra 4:37, everything got to be done, man. Everything got to be done in order. And the Lord he ain't moving extra pieces, man. He just moving the pieces, man. How they supposed to be moved. So we got to be patient. Just like Yahweh sitting on the throne waiting patiently, man. This is verse 14. 2 Ezra 9:14. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Verse 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop, it say, like as a wave is greater than a drop. Right, right. Listen, man, you trying to get it in, man, because you don't know. You don't know. The Lord show you mercy today. You woke up, you listen to videos, you able to read. Listen, man, you can walk out the door still and lose your life, man. You don't know. You still don't know. The Lord ain't let you die in your sleep. You ain't caught no heart attack. Everything's still good. You better take this leisure time and use it wisely, man. That's the point I'm making. The Lord giving us leisure time, man. And when this COVID thing hit last year, man, me and the one brother, me and the head brother of the camp, we ain't had none for 3, 4 months, man. Hey, but the Lord came through. And we had a lot of leisure time, man. A lot. And we used it. And we used it, man. You just out there playing games, man. Cause sitting back just watching videos, that ain't finna get you salvation, man. You gotta grow. 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes, desiring the sincere milk that you may grow thereby. So you can do what? Know how to answer every man that asks of you the reason of hope that is in you. That's 1 Peter 3:15. You gotta be ready to do this, man. This is our Kazak on your house, the 2 Ezra 14:1. And it came to pass upon the third day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice of a brush of a over let's say out of a bush over against me and said, Ezra, Ezra. And I said, Here I am, Lord. And I stood up upon my feet. That's when the Lord called him to do the work. What did the Lord do? Put a spirit on you. Either a brother woke you up to the truth, or you was just fumbling across YouTube and you found the truth. And you found the truth. Whether you came in from some other camp or you came in through Great Millstone. Hey, that was your calling. The Lord opened the doors of your mind up, and you did what? Hey, Pastor Hall was saying it years ago, and I caught the video one time. Them like when I was about 2.5 years in that video. If you've been in the truth longer than 6 months, I had saw it once before when I had first started watching. I saw it again. Like the Lord, like, hey, I'm gonna show you this one more time. That video Apostle Hall did, he said, if you've been in the truth longer than 6 months, you need to go find a camp in your city. If it ain't now, you need to start one. Again, 2 Ezra 14:2. And I said, Here I am, Lord. And I stood upon my feet, and I sent, it said, and I sent him and led my people out of Egypt and brought him up to the mount of where I held him by me a long season, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times. Salaki, and the end, and commanded him, saying, These words shall I declare, and these shall I hide. Right, man? Hey, the secret things of the Lord, he tell you in what Deuteronomy 29:29, man. The things that revealed to us, matter of fact, he revealed them to us, man. The things that and what is these things? That's why you don't gotta be super deep with the Lord, man. This is Deuteronomy 29. I was holding Haggai. I gotta read that. Cause I'm gonna say by you building this guy tell the truth. You must be building your own house. Well, the Lord house lie waste, man. But you don't know. This is about building the Lord house, man. Otherwise, don't nothing else matter. This is Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret things belong unto the Lord Yahweh, our power. But those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the works of his law. Now hold on. This is Ecclesiasticus It's a 42, I think it is. Ecclesiastes 42 and 17. It reads, the Lord have not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty Lord firmly settled, that whatsoever his might be be established for his glory. So it said the Lord have not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works. Why not? We don't need to know all that, man. So again, Deuteronomy 29 and 29. He didn't give it to us to declare all his marvelous works. But he did do what? The secret things, this Deuteronomy 29 and 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord Yahweh our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Now, what's the things that we need that he revealed to us? Hebrews 6 and 9. And it reads, but beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we does speak. So the Lord revealed everything to us, but what he revealed to us are the things that we need to know to get salvation, man. So while you're thinking about being super deep, one about how deep the ocean is, like Esau, and how many stars out there, and what created the star, the Lord don't care about that, man. Things that accompany salvation, though we does speak. This is First Corinthians chapter 9 and 16, if I ain't mistaken. And it reads, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, because it's the Lord, man. See, he could have raised up stones. But if he called you, you better stand up on your feet. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid up upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. So you tell the truth. It's time to come on up, man. It's time to get up out your seat, man, and stand on your feet. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me, man. Hey, woe to me, you, and every other brother if they don't preach the gospel, man. Period. Now let me read this before I forget it. I go back to reading you, brother precepts, and I forget all about this. This is Haggai chapter 1 and 2. Thus speak the Lord Yahweh of hosts, saying, this people say, the time is not come. Now I don't know where your mind at or what it's on, what you thinking, but it seems, hey, your mind is on the house of the Lord, man. Us over here at Great Millstone, and other brothers around the world, man, that's teaching the same doctrine, because there's only one sound doctrine, man. They are building the Lord's house, man. Start with the apostles, Great Millstone, and the elders. Thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh of hosts, saying, this people say, the time is not come, the time that the Lord's house should be built. Then came the word of the Lord Yahweh by Haggai the prophet, saying, is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lieth waste? Now therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. And this is what I'm telling you, brother to brother, from humbleness, man, being humble. Hey, consider your ways, man, and not just you. Every brother out there, man, that ain't doing the work, man. It's time to come up on the level, man. You're supposed to be growing. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. You eat, but you have not enough. Ye drink, but you are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Now some wicked demon Jacob say, I do got clothes that keep me warm. I do eat and get full. The Lord saying, your ass shouldn't be comfortable here, man. If you ain't comfortable doing the work for the Lord, doing videos, and even in that you can't get comfortable, because they hit you like they just hit me and said that my internet, my my whatever is down. It is acting shady. My internet, right? Buffering or whatever. You can't be comfortable here, man. The moment you get comfortable here, the Lord will do something to you to chin check you, man, to get you back right. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Go up to the mountain and bring wood and build a house, and I will take pleasure in it. The Lord said, you building my house? I'm gonna take pleasure in that. Proverbs 16:7 said, when a man ways please the Lord, he make even his enemy to be at peace with him. He say, and I will take pleasure in it, and I will be glorified, said the Lord Yahweh. You look for much, and lo, it came too little. And when you brought it home, I did blow upon it. This is the Lord code. He said, why? He said, why did I blow upon it? Said the Lord Yahweh host, because of my house that is waste, and ye run every man unto his own house. Therefore, the heaven over you is stayed from dew. You ain't getting the truth. He ain't giving it to you. That's why you come to asking me questions. And then you bugging out over over this. I give you the precepts and you bugging out. Why? Right here. The water how about Shema Shah. Therefore, the heaven over you is stayed from dew. What's the dew the Lord talking about right here? Let's get it. This is Deuteronomy 32. This is the Lord not shedding his truth on you fully because you don't want to build the Lord's house, man. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 2. My doctrine shall drop down as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. What is it talking about? Same thing I'm reading in Haggai. The Lord going to give you the wisdom not to understand it. That's why he said in Isaiah 44. Let's get this. Isaiah 44 to read the point. Talking to Jacob. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Isaiah 44 and 2, that made thee and formed thee from the womb. Your whole duty was to come and push the gospel if the Lord ordained you from the womb. And so if you have been called, you got a great chance of being one of those men. A lot of people fell away. Hey, you ain't want about that. You want about what the Lord got you doing. It say, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessings upon thy offspring, and they shall spring up as among the grass. What's springing up? The camps everywhere, all over the planet. Stop Great Millstone, camps everywhere springing up, right? As willows by the watercourses. So, back in Haggai, chapter 1, in verse 9, it reads, now verse 10 say, therefore the heaven over you is stayed from dew, which is the doctrine. That's why you can't get it. You can't get it. And the earth is stayed from her fruit, right? The Lord ain't give you the truth, so you ain't working. You ain't pushing the truth, man. Because the Lord ain't give you nothing to push. Hey, you better come humble, man. It just is what it is, man. Let me go back to you, brother Precept. This is Kazak Ben Yehoda, John 10 and 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Kazak Ben Yehoda, Ecclesiastes 14 and 1. Blessed is the man. Hey, same thing is said in Psalm 65, man, 4. Blessed is the man that have not slipped with his mouth, and is not pricked with the multitude of sin. Yeah, man. Verse 2. Blessed is he whose conscience have not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah. Telling you, hey, the Bible only mentioned one Job, man. Okay? Genesis 46:13 says Job was the son of Issachar, man. If you know another Job, hey, go find and let me read it, man. This is Kazab on Yahweh, Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Hey, right. So, brother, say reading that right there, Matthew 24 and 14. When you gonna come preach the gospel, bro? Because obviously you already know what time it is. This is Kazab on Yahweh, 2 Ezra 9:11. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. Kazab on Yahweh, Ecclesiastes 16 and 4. For by one, it say, for by one that hath understanding shall the city be replenished. Hold on. It said for by one. For by one. I just mentioned the young brother, man. The young brother GMS Flourish in Faith, man. He down in Austin, Texas, doing his thing, man. For by one that have understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate. That's cold. That's cold, man. That's cold, brother. That's a fire precept right there. Man, for by one the Lord say. And what he say? Oh, what's that? Jeremiah 3 and 14? For I will take one of a city and two of a family, man. Let me read that, man. See, you can't make this up, man. Precept on precept. That's a beautiful precept, man. Jeremiah 3 and 14. Turn, O backsliding children, said the Lord Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city, precept on precept, and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Gotta read it again. Ecclesiasticus 16 and 4. It's a beautiful precept, Bob. It's crazy. I gotta highlight it. For by one that have understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate. Man, cold. That's cold. So, what are you gonna do, man? This is Amos 3 and 6. Kazak Ben Yehuda. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? How, is you gonna be able to give people these answers, man? When it's time and when things start to happening, you supposed to be out there giving people answers like, "Hey, that's the Lord doing that." Just fall back and chill, man. Just stay still. What the Lord said was it? Is that Psalm 47, 46? Be still and know that I am power. And you gotta just fall back and chill. You're gonna tell, hey, the elect in that time and Jacob trouble, hey, just chill. Don't move. Don't move. It's the Lord doing that. This is verse 7, Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret to his servants the prophets. Now, hey, we know the Lord do everything in his time. So it may not be time for you to teach right now. That's why your page probably still empty. You don't even got reposted videos on your page. That's another thing. Brothers be posting, brothers be doing reposts of other brother videos. You don't got no content on your channel. Nothing. This is Ecclesiastes 17 and 24. Same brother, Kazak on Yehuda. But unto them that repent, he granted them return and comforted those that fell in patience. And the Lord is calling you and telling you to come back. If you're an Israelite, tell the truth. I don't know who you are. If you're a Jake, man, hey, repent, man, and do the work, man. Do the first works, or else the Lord said he will remove thy candlestick, man, out of his place. This is Ecclesiastes 17, verse 25. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. Right. That's what you should be doing. Again, verse 26. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health and hate thy abominations vehemently, man. Which we do. That's why I tell you that Job, I mentioned in Job, it said that Job was a right man, upright man that eschew evil, man. So hate thy abominations vehemently, man. It's verse 27. Who shall praise the Most High in the grave instead of them which live and give thanks? That's why Solomon said, man, in Ecclesiastes, man, hey, while you got time, man, you better go hard doing the work, man. When you put your hand forth to this truth, hey, go hard, man, and don't take your hand off the plow, man. This is Kazab Yahweh, Ecclesiastes 18 and 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. It's plain, man. Shalom, ma. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah. Kazab Yahweh, Ecclesiastes 20 and 32. Necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leave his life without a guide. And our guide is Yahweh Shema Shai, man. When you start to learning, when you start to taking in this road, man, you see It ain't that hard, man. It's simple. The Lord is simple, man. All He wants to do things that accompany salvation. Oh, that's what I was going to read too. This is Galatians 6:1, and it reads. It go right along with Ezekiel 8:16 when it say Ezekiel 8:16 say these are the things that you should do. Speak truth, every man to his neighbor. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. Rightly dividing the word of truth, man. This is Galatians 6:1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, ye which are spiritual. This is not everybody. Ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness. And I was doing that. I was trying to do it. I was doing that. Then you just kept backfiring. Considering thyself. I was considering myself because I was where you used to be. I'm where you at now. That's where I used to be. Least I also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law for Mashiach. Hey, and as apostles of Great Millstone said, if they can't get it, we moving on. And it's not for us. We just messengers. This is from First Corinthians, First Corinthians 3 in verse 8. And it reads, matter of fact, there's First Corinthians 3 and 6. It reads, I have planted, Apollos watered, but power gave the increase. So then neither is it he that planted anything, neither he that watered, but Yahweh Shema Shai that giveth the increase. You see? It said, now he that planted and he that watered are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. Gotta come on in, brother. Come on in. The water is fine. The water is fine. Come on in, man. For real. I was gonna get another precept to go with that. It said, have planted Apollos water, but power gave the increase. Oh, the water how about Shema Shai. This is Job 33 and 14. It reads, for power speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumber is upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit, and his life from perishing by the sword. So, what's the point I'm making? It's the Lord that's going to increase you or not. It's not me. I told it to you. You came back again and said, well, could God say I ain't answer no more questions? You came back again and said, well, can you answer one more question? And I'm reading it, and you put up the same scripture you put up. Genesis 47, which had nothing to do with nothing, man. So, it's the Lord that's going to give you the increase. It's not me. I'm just a messenger, man. And I gave you the scripts so you can go read them yourself, which I know you didn't read. You never read Exodus 1 and 1. You didn't read Genesis 46, 1 through 13. You didn't read it. You just came on the comment board spewing madness. But it's okay. It's okay. We moving on, man. This is Kazab on Yehoda, Ecclesiastes 23 and 5. It say, turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. See, the Lord gonna hold. Hey, it's the Lord, man. It's not me. It's the Spirit. Before I even seen it, I seen it, but I didn't read it. The Spirit. The Lord get an increase, man. It's because on your heart, Ecclesiastes 28 and 18. It say, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Right? And it's like in Yasharallah, Matthew 18 and 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven, man. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. To all the argument I walk on the coming board. Shalom. Yeah, man. This is our enlightening Yasharallah. 2 Corinthians 10:13. But we will not boast of things without our measure, Cold. But we will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which power hath distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you. What he said in Revelation 11? Man, that's cold, Lord. That's cold. Here we go. Turning my spirit back on. Revelation 11:1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of power and the altar and them that worship therein. That's what we doing, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing, tell the truth. Measuring, man. He said measure, measure, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of power and the altar and them that worship therein. What is it talking about? It's talking about the 144,000 and the unknown multitude, man. The Lord already got them set, ready to go, man. Beautiful. Read this again. 2 Corinthians 10 and 13 by Anna Light and Yasha. He is a boat, but we will not boast of things without measure, but according to the measure of the rule, which is what? This comforter, it says, which power have distributed to us, the comforter, a measure to reach even unto you. Hey, this is how we measure with the scriptures, man. Eat the roll. Man, that's cold, brother. That's cold. Fire precept right there, man. In his likeness, Yahshua Ali put up James 5 and 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercies. And that's why I'm gonna keep saying it. Hey, man, come on in, man. The water is fine, man. It's time to come up on the level, man. Hey, but the water for those precepts, man. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna close with this. This is Kazak Bunyan Halder, Lamentation 3 and 21. This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Yeah, man. So you see, time to come on up on the level, man. It's time. Hey, as the Lord said, avoid foolish questions, man. And I saw what's foolish, and I still said, I'm gonna see what the brother on. I'm still gonna do it, man. Cause that's me. I love when somebody asks me questions, man, and I know the answer according to the words of the Lord. I be waiting. That's what I do. I love doing this, man. I still say I'm gonna entertain this foolish question, man. It didn't sound right from the get go, but I still did it. Hey, so Lord wills edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel, whether they can accept it or not. And the sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth toward the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hope for the elect. And shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. There are a few sisters who are listening and learning. Lord willing to edifying. Till next time I say shalom. Wa abba ball. The water for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Hey, the water for your precepts, for you Akim precepts, the water, man. Y'all brothers, hey, the water to you out for tuning in. Hey, stay prayed up. Till next time I say shalom.